Hey everyone, it's your girl Stephanie Monique, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is basically going to be my first wash and go tutorial, I think, on my channel probably, and also 2021, so it's officially the new year. I think it's like the 12th when I'm filming this, so we're kind of into it already, but even still, never too late. So yeah, I just trimmed my ends and I did a video on that also. That video will probably be up before this one. And so now I'm just going to do a wash and go, kind of do like a length-ish check and just go from there. I'm hoping this process is a lot easier because normally when I trim my hair it makes this process shorter and the curls are more defined, so I'm kind of excited, but I'm also nervous. Like when I do wash and goes, I feel like it's like 50-50, like either they're gonna work in my favor or I'm just gonna look a mess and it'll go in a bun. So we'll kind of see. So I already washed my hair in the shower and I just had this towel on and the shower cap because I don't really like when my hair like dries out before I do it, but I don't like doing it like in the shower on soaking wet hair, if that makes sense. So yeah, the front of my hair is always like frizzy and a mess because it doesn't like necessarily fit into the buns, especially since I cut it now, so it just let's try it again now. So before I was really interrupted, I was talking about, yeah, like the front of my hair just always kind of looks a mess, but we're just not going to pay attention to that. So the products I'm going to be using today are going to be the same swab products I've been using in my recent videos. So the leave-in conditioner, and then I also have the curl defining cream, and this is all like their shea butter and coconut oil line for natural hair. And I also have their frizz reducing refresher spray. And other than that line, I'm just going to be using my Wetline Extreme Gel. These are generally the products I stick by right now, also because they're kind of the only ones I have. Like I went through all my stuff and threw it away. And now this is all I have left. So the last thing is the Murray's Edge Wax, this edge control. So it's pretty thick. That's what the top looks like. And I have my misting spray bottle and my edge brush. I don't really use any brushes or combs when I'm doing my hair, but I do have some scrunchies because I do like to separate my hair. But other than that, I think we're good to go. I'm just going to open everything up and then get started because I know you guys are probably already tired of me talking in this video. Or you might like it, who knows. I would talk during the whole time, but I just feel like that's going to make me do it slower, so most of it will probably be like montages of the footage. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give myself a part, so I'm gonna just kind of go in from here, even though it's kind of split in like half already. Oh, my hair does look so much better. Like the curls look good, even taking out this bun. I'm talking about like trimming my hair. Like sometimes you could just tell like your hair needs to be trimmed because it's just so much better after that. So that's what it looks like with pretty much nothing in there, maybe just a little bit of conditioner from the shower. And I'm gonna just split that into like a 1/4 section, well, pretty much top and bottom, honestly. And my top part normally goes by faster, which I don't mind because by the time I'm like done one side, I'm generally over it anyway. And so I'm gonna work on this whole section, like applying first, and then I go back in and kind of do more smaller sections. So the first thing I'm just gonna be using is a refresher spray to throughout that whole section. I was already about to say I like hate those spray bottles. One, because like when my finger is freaking wet with products and stuff already, it like slips and I can barely press the button without having trouble. And then I just sprayed myself in the face, which just made it even worse, but whatever. So back to spraying this section. I just kind of spray that until I feel comfortable, and then I go on to the next thing, which is going to be this leave-in conditioner. So taking about that much per section, so kind of a lot. And then I just kind of grab it and I rub it, go in the ends. and just trying to make sure I get everywhere. Then I use like the praying hands method, and I make sure I get that all through a couple times. Then I even go in each section sometimes, kind of like separate the hair, make sure it still has as little tangles as possible. And then next I'm gonna go in with this curl defining cream. I'll probably take a little bit of this because I'm not trying to weigh my hair down, because normally when I do my wash and goes, they do get weighed down from using too much. So I'm just gonna use like this much for this section and start on my ends and then work my way up. And I just kind of rake it through with my fingers with the whole section. And I feel like I really don't start seeing much curl definition, honestly, until I put the gel in, which is okay. But now that the whole section has every other product in there, I'm gonna start taking a scrunchie in this section and taking like small parts like that. Should have got a clip, but I'm not moving from this spot now, so I guess a little bun it is. So then for each section, I take like a small little bit of gel on the tips of my fingers, and I just kind of rake it through until it's like smooth enough and the curls are defined. So then I get a little on the ends, and I just try to smooth it and rake it basically. And then I feel like the curls start forming. And so I have a lot of shrinkage, so that's what I pretty much expect from this wash and go. Alright, but I'm gonna just keep doing that to all the sections, and I'll get back to you guys eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna check in once I'm like done this whole side or the next section, but the process is pretty much gonna be the same throughout my hair. Alright, so this is what the first section kind of looks like. I don't know if you can see the curls good, but they're not too defined, but they're definitely there. And it's definitely detangled. I didn't finger coil or anything, so these are just like the natural curls. I'm gonna finish this side and then I'll be back. So I basically finished the side for the most part, but now I'm gonna go kind of just in the front, like around the curls that frame my face, so like maybe this section, and then just do some finger coils around the curls that are close to like my face and that frame it. So just taking the curl and then finger coiling it so that it's just like a little more defined. So that's what those ones just look like, just a little more defined in the front. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other side, and then I'll just come back. Alright, so I finished this side all except for like the finger coiling in the front. So that's what I'm gonna do really quick, just like taking this triangle section that frames the face again, going through and finger coiling them. So this is basically what everything looks like wet. I feel like I always put a little too much product in the front of my hair, so it ends up with like the whiteness more so, but I think that'll be okay. I'm trying to see if I need to go like underneath and lay my edges or not. Like I might just still go across the front and lay them. So in that case, just taking like a little bit on my finger, and what I normally do is just like go to the edge of my hair and just start pulling hairs down really. And for the sides, I just pull it down. And then I do the same thing on this side. So coming to the edge and just like pulling whatever comes down. And then the same with this corner, just pulling it down. And then I'm gonna go in with my edge brush. And I normally do like 3 to 4 swoops per side, just depending on how I like take the hair that day. Alright, so this is basically like the finished look for now. I will have to check back in either like tonight when it dries and I can pick it out, or tomorrow. So this is what we look like first day, wet hair. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna like bring these all back to the front or if I'm just gonna end up leaving it to like the sides. I don't know. As I said before, I'll be back when it dries, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I am back. I just want to show you guys the finished results of the hair. It's been about a day, honestly, and I just had it in little pineapples in between that, but this is the volume and definition that we have achieved. I just laid like these parts again, but other than that, this is what we're working with. So thank you all for watching again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.